Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will create mini project personal diary management in C programming. This project is very similar to my previous project contact management. So here I will not write code from the scratch. I will utilize the source code of contact management application, and just by adding few functions and making few changes in existing functions, I will convert it into personal diary management application. At first, let me show you our final application. The application looks very similar. The only visible difference is in our V function. Let me press V. So here data are presented one by one vertically on the screen, unlike in contact management application where data are displayed in a table. I have added a link of this blog page, the link of previous contact management project page, and link to download source code and all other supporting articles in video description. Please check video description to get all the required links. Now let's start writing code. To save time, I already created project in CodeBlocks ID and copied source code of contact management project. So as of now, this is still a contact management project. At first, let me run it. You can see it. This is still contact management project. Before making changes in source code, let me rename contact management text by personal diary management. I will copy it to use it later. Replace here. Replace here as well. Also replace inside update items function. And last, update inside delete item function. Also, let's change contact text by record. Let me build and run it. Now it is coming as a personal diary management. After this, our next step is to make changes inside this function one by one. At first, I will update all required constant variables and data structure. Let me copy it. Most of these constant variables are to define array sizes and target data file name and temporary data file name. And inside structured data, I'm using 6 variables, and all of them are char data types. And first one is reference number, and it is auto populated, and also it is unique value. And second variable is node date, which is equal to system date and time at the time of adding node, event date when actual event happened, and location where event happened. This one is short event description, and last one is to add event nodes in details. As you know that node date variables is auto populated by system date and time. So to calculate system date and time, we need additional header time.h. Also, in this application, refnum variable is a unique value. Unlike in contact management, a unique value was a mobile phone number. Now I will start making changes in individual function. At first, let's start making changes in add items function. As we discussed before, in our data structure, ref num variable is unique value. In contact management application, we were using mobile phone number. So here we have to replace mobile phone by ref num. So let's change mobile number by ref num variable. Also replace here. Also replace mobile text by reference. Anything need to change? I think all good. So now let's go inside add operational function. Everything looks good to me. I think we don't have to make any changes here. We simply get data from the argument and save the data in the file. We don't have any condition or calculation here. All looks good. Another big changes will be in read data function. We can't reuse a read data function here because data structure is completely different. The number of variables and types of a value stored in variable is also different. As we discussed, first two variable refnum and node date are auto-populated. We will calculate refnum and node date is equal to system date and time. So we will not ask user to input value for this variable. We will simply display auto-generated value on the screen. To update a read data function, we have to consider the scenario while updating records. As you know, while adding data, we auto-generate reference number, but while updating data, we reutilize previous reference number. So we need a flag in function argument to differentiate add operation and update operation. Now I will copy and paste final source code of this function. In this function, we have two arguments. First argument flag is to distinguish add and update operation. Second argument char ref is to pass a reference number while updating data. But while adding, we simply pass dummy value and we will not use it. If flag is 0, then it is considered add operation. At first, we will increment variable next ref num. This is global variable and initial value will be 0. I will declare it later. Also, our final reference number is not integer, it is string. The format of the number is like this, hash r and followed it by integer number. And the integer part is incremented every time while adding the data. So to generate our final reference number, we need another function calc refnum to convert integer value into string value and concatenate it with hash r character. And after generating final reference number, it will assign value to c.refnum structure variable. I will declare this function later. And if flag is other than 0, then it is considered as a update operation. In update operation, we simply copy reference number from the argument variable into c.refnum structure variable. Now let's move to next variable node date. As you know, this variable is equal to system date and time. I'm using time.h library to get system date and time. Here, t is the variable of type time underscore t. The time underscore t is inbuilt calendar data type. And this time function will assign calendar value into variable t. And this ctime function return date and time value assigned to calendar variable t. And the value returned by this function is copied over c.nodeDate variable using strcopy function. But this ctime function always return new line character at the end of the string. And we have to remove this new line character, otherwise it will create problem while displaying data on the screen. So to remove new line character, we will simply assign null delimiter at the end of the character array. Finally, our calculation part completed. Now we will display auto-populated reference number on the screen. Also, we will display system date and time. This node date variable will always equal to system date and time, even while updating data, not only while adding data. It will This will request user to enter event date when actual event happen, then event location, where event happened. This one is for event short description. At last, this is for event notes in details. Here the maximum character is 500. After this, let's write calc num function definition and declare a global variable. Let's declare a global variable here. Also, we must declare another global variable defchar, which is one of the parameter of getData function. Now let's move to function calc_ref_num. We will add this function inside file_operation.h header file. Let me copy ready-made code here. The main logic of this function is to convert integer value into string and concatenate it with hash and r character. There are many ways to convert integer to string. Some of them are standard C function and some of are non-standard C function. Here I'm using sprintf function and it is a standard C function. Sprintf function read integer data and put it in character variable temp_ref. After this, we can concatenate converted string with hash and r characters. And at last, we put final reference number into buff variable pointer. Before moving forward, we have to consider one scenario here. When a user runs application for the first time, there will not be any data added in the file, and the value of reference number will be 0. But when user runs application multiple times and start to add data, then the value of reference number must be incremented each time while adding data. So when user runs application, we must calculate the maximum reference number already existed in the system. So for this, we have to create a function to get the maximum reference number already existed in the system. Next, ref num is equal to the function name will be get next ref. So this function will check the data in the file and return last reference number by converting it from string to number. And it will assign that number to our global variable next ref num. I will put this function inside our header file. So let me copy the code somewhere here. So this is our code. This is our function to get the next reference number from the file. So at first, we will open the file in read mode, and this if condition will make sure that file exists in the system. And at first, like if file exists in the system, then at first we will move the file cursor at the end of the file. And after moving cursor at the end of the file, we will rewind the cursor just by one block of data. And after rewinding, we will read the last block of data by using fread function. So this is the overall technique to read the last block of data. And as you know that our reference number is in string format, and also it has a special character hash and r and followed it by string number. We have to read only the string part and convert it into integer. So here I'm reading the value, uh, from a second item. So I will skip first two item. So from the third item, I will read the value and convert the string data into integer. So this is my overall logic to convert the string value into integer. So there are so many techniques available. You can use any one of them. So at last, we will close the file pointer and return the converted number. And in else condition, so let's say file do not exist in the system. So let's say the application is executed first time. Then we will simply return 10,000. Sorry, no, 10,000, I think. Yeah, 10,000. We'll simply return the 10,000. So our initial value of the reference number will be 10,000. I think we are done with get next ref function. So now I will move forward to make changes in individual function. So at first, I will make change inside add items function. And here, I think we have to make change only in read data function. So remember that our read data function in our contact management application was empty. I mean, uh, argument was empty. So here we need a two argument. The first argument uh, is a flag, either add items or update items. So 0 means add item. So we have to pass the argument value 0. So another second argument is reference number. So this argument is useful in update item function. So that function will update later. So here we'll simply pass dummy character, I mean dummy values. Um, I think apart from this, we don't have to make any changes in the add item function. So now I will move forward to make change in other function. View item function will be completely different, unlike in contact management. In contact management, we were displaying contacts in a tabular form. So all the data will go up in a column and row wise. But here, for personal diary management, the length of our actual notes, event notes, is higher. The length of that notes can go up to 500 characters. So it's almost impossible to display data in a tabular form, because we don't know the length of the notes, because if it goes more than 20-30 characters, then definitely it will not fit on the screen. So to solve that problem, here we are going to display data in a vertical form, one by one, in a row, rather than in a tabular form. So let me copy the code of this view function. So this is the view function of our personal diary management. So here I'm not using any go to X function. I simply displaying data one by one vertically. So this is the final code of our view function, and other part is same. So this view operational function is also same. No need to modify anything here. So all will be same. And also in this program, we are going to display only 15 items, and we are not going to display more than 15 items here. Since we are displaying data in a vertically, vertically, in a row one by one, not in a tabular form. So here we can increase the number of array size more than 15. So you can display any character at a time here, 50 or 65, or you can remove the limit also. So as per your need, but for now I will keep only 15. So you can modify the view operational function to pull all available data in the system. You don't have to limit only up to 15. But for now, I'm keeping only 15 item. So you can modify it as per your need. And now let's move to view item function done, and add item function is also done. Now let's move to update items. So here in update function, as you know that we no longer use a mobile phone number. So here the unique number is a reference number. Please enter reference number that you want to update details. Enter reference number. So max num size. So here the max num size is not available. So what is the size, the reference size? Just use the reference size. And data series also okay, and pnum is also okay. So let me check other structure array. Read array size, this is also not available. Yeah, read array size is available, that's fine. What about for add items? add item is also fine. Okay, so let's move to update item. So update item reference size. And this is also okay. Search by number. So the function name is same. Pinum and mobile data, the mobile number, not the mobile number, reference number. Reference number exists, please enter new details. And here in redata, remember our flag, the flag will be 1. We need a flag. So 1 other than 0 is for update, 1 and pnum. And this much is okay. Now 1 and pnum. So this is the existing reference number available in the system, and 1 flag means we are reading data for updating the details. And here reference number do not exist. And please enter any key. I think we are done after this. So our update function is also done. And let me check this update operational function now. And in update operational function, where is, so here I'm comparing with this old number is fine. So this old number is our reference number. So I'm comparing here with mobile phone number, but here it must be a reference number. And apart from this, I think all good. So update operational function is also done. And our last item is delete items. So here, let me rename mobile into reference number. Reference number that you want to delete, enter number, copy, enter reference number, and pnum. So this must be size of reference size. The maximum size is not available. And character choice is okay. And pnum is also okay. And reference number, control, sorry. So reference that reference reference number, do you want to delete? And please yes or any key to skip. Till pnum reference number, or copy this, replace this mobile with reference number. Number do not exist. I think reference number delete operational function is also almost done. Let me double check, is there anything left here? I think all good. So yeah, everything is good here. And let me check del operational function. So del in del operational function, here I'm comparing with mobile phone number. So here is must be a reference number. And yeah, delete number, I think we are good on this. And let me check the search by number. So here I'm also comparing the mobile phone number, so it must be reference number. And reference number is search by number is also okay. Get string is same. Get reference number we already discussed. So call reference number. So I think we are up to this. Let me change this the reference number in file. And I think we are good up to this. So let me compile this application and we'll fix if we get any bug. So first I will compile it. Okay, there isn't any error. Let me run it. Okay, so our application is almost ready. So let me view item first. Let's see how it goes. So there isn't any item. I'll go back. and add our records. So here, see, our reference number is auto-populated hash R0001 and the add updated date on. So this is the today's my current system date. So this is also auto-populated and enter event date. So let's say this event happened. I'm trying to add the note in my personal diary, which happened yesterday. So my date will be 12/16 December 16 2023, and user can add this date in their format as per their need, as per user need. And the interlocation, let's say Naura, I'm living in Naura, and enter event short description, test event, and detail notes. This is just a test application. Okay, press any key to continue or escape to go back. I'll press any key and enter another net. So let me add another record, location, short description. Okay, I'm done. So I will go back and view record. Say our data is displaying in a row one by one. So this will bring the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching, and please comment if you need anything. If you don't know any, if you have any question, please let me know. I will answer it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.